What is up, you guys? It is your girl Kia Cartel here with a reading for my Aquarius gang. I'm gonna start off by saying, y'all, I am a human being. I go through things, okay? Over this past weekend, I had some stuff take place, and I just needed to really take some time to myself. But without further ado, if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. You already know the drill. Take what resonates and leave what does not for whoever the does belong to, okay? It is real interesting, this energy that I'm feeling, because a lot of you, and I'm shook that this card came out, a lot of you are definitely in your rebel stage, right? I really feel like there are some major changes that are getting ready to take place, if they haven't already, for someone here. And when I say major change, I mean you're getting ready to really experience life in a different way than you've ever experienced life. A lot of you have manifested something very, very clear here. You want things to completely change when it comes to the people that you're around, when it comes to your environment, when it comes to how you feel. Okay, I will say you've been a real one, right? It says a real one. You want to focus? A real one. And then you have the energy coming across where it says, I am not the same person I used to be, okay? The energy within my readings are very, they could be reversed, okay? So I do feel, on one note, there's someone who feels like, you know what? They're never going to meet someone who has given them the energy that you've been able to give them. They're never going to encounter someone who was able to be just the person that you were to them, right? You came with such a very authentic and organic personality that is very hard to come across again. There was some jealousy that had taken place, right? I do feel like a lot of you had to end a situation or have ended situations as a pattern because of people not being real with you, right? Like, you're a real one and they're not. Let's go ahead. Thank you. Yep, setting boundaries, wanting to improve, making personal challenges. So yeah, just confirmation. A lot of you are definitely, I can feel, in this stage of, I don't really give a damn who's around. I don't really care who's sticking it out. I just know where I'm going and I know how the hell I'm going to get there. Really, it's all about peace. It's all about manifesting this place of being happy. Confidence, okay? A lot of you need to gain this confidence. When I tell you that there is this feeling of, I get like anxious. There's this feeling of rekindling something or starting something that feels so damn good. A lot of you are getting ready to encounter a person, your person, who's going to be a little challenging. I feel like this person comes in to challenge you. Could be soulmate energy, but I do feel like someone comes in to challenge just your entire vibe and your entire pattern when it comes to love. I think a lot of you have been involved with people who are used to kind of telling you what it is you want to hear instead of what it is that you need to hear, right? This person is coming in like, I could really give a damn about what it is that you are feeling right now, due to the fact that this is what it is, right? Trying to get you to see reality for what it is. A lot of you are going to take it as if this person is being very hard on you, okay? But this person is an inspiration for a lot of you at this point. I have Ace of Wands coming in, okay? I have fire energy. This person could be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries, but there's someone here who a lot of you will be starting a new beginning with. This person, to me, is very stable. This person has a very entrepreneur mindset and really knows what their future looks like, right? They have mapped it out, created the blueprint. The blueprint includes you for a lot of you. And I do think that this person gives you this creative spark. Finding new passion, right? Accepting the challenge. A lot of you, again, are not going to like the fact that this person comes off the way that they come off, but they come off this way because, unlike many people that you've been involved with, they actually see your potential, right? They actually see you for who you are, and they actually see you for a person. If it hasn't happened already, this is definitely something that I feel is coming through. I have your energy coming through in transition, okay? Trouble coming out of frying pan, lack of progress. So a lot of you still feel stagnant. A lot of you have intuition coming out with the Page of Cups as well. So you feel stagnant because you know for a fact, if I don't get rid of these things, if I don't change these habits, if I don't fix how I encounter these situations, things are just not going to go well for me. I think a lot of you have stepped into this mature state of mind and have been like, you know what? At the end of the day, this is how I'm going to change this, right? We have reality, clarity, sobriety, poor choices. So a lot of you could be transitioning into having made healthier choices, right? Not taking any alcohol. Someone here is looking to get back into the gym and really get on a regimen, okay? Focusing more on yourself, how you feel, so that way you are treating yourself nicely, right? Like just really paying attention to your body at this point. I do feel like a lot of you going through these situations have witnessed a lot of health issues. Stress can cause those issues. Let's go ahead. Yeah, right. Wanting structure, wanting a new routine. Okay. Logically thinking and having your natural power take force. That is exact. I don't know why it came out like that, but that's how it came out. You're definitely going to be involved with the person who tells you the truth, right? This person is going to tell you when you're being ugly. This person is going to tell you when you're wrong. This person isn't going to butter things up just because that's what makes you happy. No, this is someone who's like, you know what? I'm not here to judge you, but I am here to tell you the things that I notice that don't make them happy, right? Because you make them happy. And I think that a lot of people want to be around you. But for a lot of you, someone here, okay, can be a lot to deal with when it comes to just the things that they want, right? You have this fiery attitude to you, which is why we may have had, you know, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries come out. We do have Sagittarius coming out again, okay? I have ongoing battle, okay? Feeling drained of energy, persistence, learning from past failure. You could be having a conversation with someone here who is intrigued by how capable and passionate you are about getting things done and how you feel, right? Like you are truly you in every single way, and there's no hiding that. I think that someone really just comes in to balance this. You've been arguing or going through a situation with someone for a very long time. And I think that that's where the breaking point comes through. Unhappy home, family, dysfunctional family. Yeah. So a lot of you could definitely just have this weird relationship when it comes to people in your family, right? People just, you feel, don't understand where you're coming from. It just seems like it's always something. I want to know why. Not meant to be. Not meant to be. Yeah, okay, we have curiosity, delayed news, patience needed, inspiration, one who is calculating, unconcerned. So here's the deal, Aqua. At the end of the day, a lot of you need to get out of this phase or this place of feeling like you are making mistakes. Let's start there, because I do feel like a lot of you have lost your confidence in a relationship. You were dealing with somebody who made you feel less than, you know, whatever it is that you were feeling at the time. Like, you have the ability to really be a powerful person, especially at this time. Manifesting, I feel like, comes very easy for a lot of you. I feel like on a regular basis, a lot of you may be like, damn, I did ask for this and it came, you know, it didn't necessarily come when I was expecting it to, but it did happen. Like, I actually made this happen because I put my mind to it. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. And I want to see it in my comments, okay? Because a lot of you choose to lack on yourself. A lot of you have chosen to put yourself second. I'm not saying be an asshole, but one thing I am saying is stop putting people in front of you, right? Unfortunately, people are going through harder times than you, but everybody's going through something, is my point. What I really want you guys to understand is you have so much to look forward to in the near future if it isn't already taking place for you now. I see so much celebration, a lot of people looking within themselves, doing a lot of, you know, just self-progression. There's a lot of things happening as far as you just elevating on a deeper level with yourself. You don't need anybody in order to see this side of you, though. With that being said, I do have haste coming through and I have vulnerability showing up with the strength card. Okay, so you've definitely placed yourself in this position to have self-doubt. Again, I get clarification about this lack of confidence. You're capable of doing whatever the hell it is you want to do. You're not supposed to be stuck, right? You're supposed to be able to explore. I can tell that a lot of you really want to go on this adventure. A lot of you are very into nature. A lot of you are very artistic when it comes to either painting or musically inclined or just creating and building. You guys have this mind to create something and be entrepreneurs naturally. So with that, okay, comes the ability of, if you don't already have it, like learning to train yourself to be in different positions and in different situations with different types of people. You're getting ready to enter such a different world where it causes you to really be around people who have, I'm hearing got it out the mud. Like you're going to be in a room, somebody is going to be in a room full of people who are like, you know what? I see you for who you are. This is what I had to go through. I applaud you for this. Like giving you recognition, all while giving you the understanding that people have had it harder than you. And I'm not saying that to discredit anything that you have going on, but for those of you that are stuck on when is love going to come in? When are these things going to happen? These things that you are so honed in on are not going to happen until you've actually solidified your place in this new challenge, right? Like some of you are really being challenged right now to hold back on certain things. You don't have to have the last word. I struggle with that my damn self as an Aqua. Okay, I feel like, no, you needs to hear me because this is what the hell I'm saying. Like I really have this thing where I need people to understand, especially when I'm serious. It doesn't cause for it all the time. And I love when I'm able to actually relate to my own readings in some way, specifically that, because it takes a lot for me to say, you know what, you've hurt me. I can forgive, but I won't forget. Like, baby, I don't want to forgive or forget, but I have to learn sometimes to put my pride aside and say, you know what, I can block my own blessings if I'm not truly opening my heart to progressing and to, just understanding that, like, if people did me dirty, it was because it was something that I needed to learn, and it's something that they're going to need to learn as far as us not having that relationship anymore. I feel like when people disconnect from me, and I know it's not my fault, it has nothing to do with me, right? It has everything to do with the fact that we are just going in two different directions. It sucks to suck, but at the end of the day, you can't hold on. And I see hold me. This is crazy. I see hold me coming through, which makes me feel like a lot. Wow. But I see soulmate. A lot of you feel like you guys have to let go of your soulmate. I'm going to tell you right now, if it's supposed to be, it's going to come back. I'm a big person when it comes to never double back on someone who's done you dirty. But one thing I have no control over is what God has planned for you all and what the universe has in line for you all as well, right? Like, this shit is written out, but there's no rule book as to the choices that you make. You are always given choices. You can choose to be with someone that you've been with before. You can choose to go ahead and take on a different journey where you're actually meeting someone that is completely new. Completely up to you. But I personally don't have the control of saying, you know what? There's no reason why you should go back to the person that has done you fucked up, because people can change. People do evolve. People do grow. You know what I mean? And it's just a matter of timing, right? Are you in a better place to accept this person coming back? Has this person earned their spot in your life? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things that come into effect. What I'm saying is make sure that you have good discernment, okay? A lot of you have a new love that's coming in, though. Someone who doesn't know you at all, but they feel like they do. They feel like they can take the time. They feel like they want to make the time. They are literally making the time to really be focused on you. I have love coming through with the Two of Cups, and this honestly makes me so happy. I have Cancer energy showing up. I have Gemini energy coming in as well. I have Pisces energy coming in as well as Libra, okay? You could also be dealing with an Aquarius, your same sign. Here, it's a partnership, it's unity, it's compatibility. It's being a true happy couple, being able to tell each other when things are a little off and being able to work through these issues. Like, this is someone who is actually coming through as soulmate energy to say, you know what, hey, I get it. You've been hurt before, I've been hurt before, but here's what we're going to do in order to make sure that we are both happy. And things are not going to be perfect. Things are not going to be peachy, but at least we're able to have communication in order to get over the hurdles in this relationship, right? Stubborn. I heard stubborn. It was so loud. I feel like a lot of you right now are being very, very stubborn when it comes to someone specifically in your life. I feel like you're also being stubborn against yourself when it comes to pushing yourself to your full potential. A lot of you are just doing the bare minimum, right? A lot of you are like, okay, this is getting me by. This is cool for now, but not really going to the extent that you can go as far as making things really happen. The only person who is really capable of making things happen is you. So all of this, oh, I trusted this person to do this. Oh, this person said this. At the end of the day, it's cool if people are able to extend their hand and help you, and, you know, in whatever way that they are able to help you, go ahead and take it. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that you have to know is you always should be able to fall back on yourself. Planning. I feel like a lot of you have been trying to figure out planning and you just still haven't done it. It's one of those things where you are still going with the flow, expecting things to just fall in your lap, wondering why there's so many delays. A lot of you have delays coming through like crazy. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Like, talk about that shit 2 weeks ago and now they want to. It's because you don't plan. Okay, let's go ahead and give a message. Spirit just cut me off, made me go blank and said, no, this is what you're going to talk about. So I do have the Ace of Pentacles coming through. And I have patience, prosperity, and patience. Okay. So a lot of you, this is all about how am I going to be financially stable? Y'all don't even know. When I talk about these changes and opening new doors, it's right there. I can see the damn door. It has a glitter handle. It has a window. Okay, it's like literally come to me. It's like gravitating you. The only thing that is in your way is you. I feel like a lot of you are so focused on the things that people have said, the things that people have done still, right? And you're missing out on new financial opportunities. You have, for whatever reason, lost this touch of being motivated. A lot of you were definitely motivated not too long ago, right? Making things happen, being very consistent, and then all of a sudden you fell off because your mind is somewhere else. I do feel like this could be a turnaround. Okay, I have Capricorn energy coming out as well as Taurus and Virgo energy. Okay, financial new beginning. I love this. Financial new beginning, new financial opportunity, new job, new business, money, investment, saving, prosperity, security, stability, and abundance. Okay. Patience comes through with a new job, self-employment. I mentioned a lot of you here are getting into y'all's entrepreneurship, right? Really putting on your entrepreneur hat. Being dedicated is going to be something that really takes a toll on whether or not you succeed in the way that you want to succeed. When you say, you know what, I'm only going to put 15 minutes into this, when you know you can put an hour, maybe even 2, like you're not really giving yourself time. You're not sitting with yourself enough to say, you know what, okay, we really need to get this done. You have to have patience. You're wanting a certain amount of money to come in, but you're not putting in enough, you know what I'm saying, enough time, enough work. You got to do it. Again, that shit is not going to fall into your lap. So with that being said, I do have clarifying your patience and your prosperity, the World card coming out in yes. Okay, say yes to everything that it is you want. Nothing is too big, okay, to have. Nothing is, too major. I think that for those of you that dream big, you need to realize that when you're around people who don't get your vision, they are on a different journey. Okay, you're going to be around people who are like, hell yeah, I think you only want 6 cars, girl, go and get 8. You only want 4 bedrooms, girl, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Go get 6. Like someone who's able to help you, or people who are able to help you see even your vision even bigger than what you're able to think of. The shit is amazing because I feel like someone has just gained access in this moment. Literally, the door has unlocked. You've gained access to a completely different world. And I know a lot of you want me to come on here and tell you more about what this new love and this new energy, the new love is you, right? The new thing that is happening for a lot of you right now is falling more in love with yourself. excuse me, and understanding that all of the things that you really want are going to happen when you've completely allowed yourself the freedom and acknowledgement of saying, you know what, I have this. No matter what takes place, no matter who comes in and out of my life, I am very capable of living my dream. You know what I'm saying? It's that sense of belonging, wholeness, traveling, okay? Traveling, I feel like for a lot of you is a major thing. If you are looking to travel and that be your job, it is very capable. It's happening. I feel like, you know, don't give up on your dreams. Some of you want to get comfortable in front of a camera. Some of you want to get comfortable in front of talking or in front of people to talk. Some just really have this gift of being an influencer. You have this gift where people just really want to know your input. They want to know your opinion, but you have this fear of getting confident when it comes to putting yourself out there. You got to let that shit go. Okay. Escape, freedom, release, finding solution, option. Okay. Relief, taking control. If you were in a situation where this person made you feel like they have to be so in control, you forgot who the hell you are, bring it back. Bring it back. Because you're the catch. I feel like at the end of the day, you offered someone or people here something that they weren't willing to hold on to. I think that a lot of you need to realize that you value yourself more than you value certain relationships, because that's important. It's also important for people to understand your worth, right? It's important for you to know firsthand. But if you're dealing with people who don't understand your worth and what you're capable of doing and your potential and just your dream and like you being dedicated to yourself in order to make your dreams happen instead of just focusing on them, we got a lot more to talk about if that's the case. And we're doing everything opposite of that, right? We have unpaid bills, money problems, bad debts, greed, selfishness, stinginess. I have Taurus energy coming out. So you dealt with a lot of people who were taking from you, right? Whether this was money or whether this was just your time, whether this was gaining clout off of a situation based on what you have built. You were dealing with people, we mentioned jealousy earlier, who were using you. Okay? They used you and thought that this was going to get them into a better position, but it backfired. That's where I'm going with this, right? So even though genuinely your heart said, you know what, damn, I was a really good person to this girl or this man, whatever, or, you know, I was genuinely being a good person and they did me dirty. That is not for you to fix. Okay. The only thing that you should continue to do is to know in your mind, I did all that I really could do to make this situation, this friendship, this relationship as amazing as possible. It may not have been perfect. You may have had some disagreements, but that's what, you know, it takes in order to be in a mature situation. If you fell out with a person who really showed you who the hell they are, they just got to grow up in a different way. You know what I'm saying? I have poverty coming through, right? Somebody going through a very financial hardship. And that could have been what took place as far as just an argument that someone recently had here. It was over money. It was over how you can help them and them not realizing that you have to help yourself in this moment. If you don't really have it, you can't promise somebody something, right? But I do see people asking you for things. Someone here is always being asked to help other people. And crazy enough, you know what I'm saying? But because you have the heart that you have, you tend to help people even when they've done you dirty. That stops, right? I have action coming through with Sagittarius energy, okay? So a lot of you, again, could have Sagittarius in your charts. Lots of fire coming through because I do have Leo coming out as well, okay? There's someone who really misses the interaction that they've had with you. I do feel like a lot of you get into this romance where you guys become business partners as well. So somebody, again, that you meet or somebody that you are now in a relationship with could be a really good business partner, but be careful that you don't mix too much of the pleasure into this business, right? At some point, you have to be able to separate, okay, when this time frame is going on, we are in it for the money. We are in it for the business. We are in it for the connection. We are in it for the building. But when that's all said and done, then we can go ahead and we can work on this portion. When you try to do that shit at one time, it can become very chaotic, very toxic, and a lot of things could just be missed because you're trying to do too much instead of realizing that there are certain roles to be played at certain times. At the end of the day, I do feel like a lot of you have encountered someone who is genuinely, love the word, there to see you win, right? You've dealt with a lot of shady people, a lot of jealous, envious people, and finally you come across someone who's like, no, I could give a damn about this. This is what we need to focus on. I just want to see you happy. Of course, they're thinking about themselves as well, but this is someone who's like, yo, I'm really on your team. Don't put me in the category of being like the rest of these people and being your enemy. Okay, I do have challenging traditional lifestyles, right? Nonconformity. So a lot of you are doing things in a completely different fashion or manner than a lot of people around you would want to. That's where family situations come into play. I do feel like a lot of you have, maybe older family members who feel like you should be doing something or doing things or talking a certain way based off of how they've interacted in their day, right? At the end of the day, everybody is stuck in their way at some point. And I do feel like, you could put your pride aside and you could say, okay, some people do deserve apologies, completely up to you. But at the end of the day, it's more so, I'm going to say it, don't let anybody tell you that your dreams are not capable of happening because of how you are as a person. There are lots of things that we can fix about ourselves, but I do feel strongly that there is someone here who has someone telling them that every single move that they make, every single thing that they say is completely wrong. Again, people are stuck in their ways. They're not going to agree with how you move. If you feel that these people deserve apologies, if you feel that those relationships matter, then you think about taking the time in order to fix those situations or build that. But you have so many things coming into play. It's more so a time for you to focus on you and building, okay? Stay a real one, okay? You've been a real one, you stay a real one. People have lost you and you'll gain, better relationships here. I do have clarity coming through, and I feel like at the end of the day, wow, yeah, releasing pain, overcoming depression, okay, forgiveness and optimism. There's a breakthrough, right? There's a breakthrough for someone here. On my way home, I had seen, it just came to mind, I had seen an esthetician place. So there is someone here who specifically could be into esthetician work, someone in beauty, like I said, someone maybe in modeling, someone doing something where your face, you know what I'm saying, has something to do with everything. Just wanted to throw that out there. But to sum this reading up, I feel like a lot of you are changing and a lot of you have evolved into becoming the person that you have waited on. Your new ideas need to be seen. Your new ideas, I'm hearing, need to be heard. You have this intellectual ability to think big as hell. And it's blowing my mind right now because I feel good about the choices that someone here is about to make, right? You've been very hesitant about making certain choices, about separating yourself from a specific pattern and actually going forward with this change. But I see a breakthrough happening, finally having the ability to concentrate and realizing the truth, right? Your vision is a force. So if you're having certain dreams that are repetitive, I feel like somebody here just may be having the same dream. You really need to go back and maybe write down specific things that you remember about that dream, because it's all going to start to make sense. Stimulating people, right? We don't want to just talk about certain things. We want to be about action. There are some people who are going to come into your life with very powerful words, right? And these are going to be things that stick with you. That's where the action takes place. Are you going to just sit there and listen to these amazing things and these gifts and the knowledge that people are shooting at you and do something with it? Or are you going to take it all in, soak it up, and kind of let that shit ride out until it dries out? You know what I'm saying? And now you've run out of time to make these things happen. Missing out on an opportunity cannot happen. I'm going to leave this here. That was a lot. but I felt like it came out exactly the way it needed to come out. Wow, in the middle of the deck, I have your card coming through, Aqua Gang. This reading here with this full worm moon in play, manifest. And when I say manifest, I mean ask for the things that you want. Be specific down to detail as to the things that you need, the things that you want, right? Like, a closed mouth really doesn't get fed. And I honestly, I can't stand using that phrase, but at the end of the day, it's really real. Like, if you don't speak up, you won't be heard. So I'm gonna leave it here. I feel like things are in the works considering the star card comes out. If you're an OG, you already know what that means when we get the star card in our own reading. I hope that you all enjoyed this reading. I hope that there's a message made clear, right? Like, something big is about to happen very, very soon if it's not already happening right now. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump back into this energy very, very soon. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe I'll have something tonight because I've had so many downloads for y'all. But I do want to say I'm going to leave it here. Love, love, love you all. If you are not already following my vlog channel, be sure that you go check out Sensitive Savage. I have a story time over there, basically giving you guys the details as to why I actually took the break recently that I have taken. It will be up. But I am also just working on getting that channel up so that way we can grow our community over there. I will be doing 3 giveaways that I have not forgot about. So be sure that you go subscribe, like, comment, share on this video so we can get other Aquarius and other people who need to hear this reading. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.